Damn it, I had to start this over because that damn thing did not say 1771. All right, Alien Enemies Act of 1798. All right, so it says, what is the purpose of the Alien Enemies Act of 1789? I can't stand this thing. How does it do that? All right, the Alien Enemies Act, I'm reading right here, of 1798 is a wartime authority that allows the president to detain or deport the natives and citizens, of an enemy nation. The law permits the president to target these immigrants without a hearing and based only on their country of birth or citizenship. Okay, so if you read that in whole, then President Trump does have the right to take the immigrants that are coming from these other nations with their drugs and to, without a hearing, deport them. He's putting them in Guantanamo Bay because most of these drugs are being brought in from Colombia. They're being brought in from China, Mexico, Taiwan. Now, are we at a physical war with these places? Russia? No, we're not in a physical war with these places. But there is a war on drugs. And the war on drugs was... let me see if I can go back real fast before this thing. That war on drugs, look at America's war on drugs is 50 years old. I looked it up, but I wanted the one, and then we have the Anti-Drug Abuse Act. The war on drugs was by, oh my God, what's the president's name? Nixon was the first one who did the Anti-Abuse Act of 1986. But then Reagan updated the war on drugs to include, President Ronald Reagan updated the war on drugs to include immigrants. So when they bring their drugs into our country and they flood our streets with drugs, that is the war on drugs. And in New Jersey, they had a program where they could come over here because they were saying we're leaving our country because we're being murdered and our kids are being raped and our children are being forced to be in these drugs, army drugs. And they allowed them, gave them social security numbers, gave them, money and stuff to set up businesses and go to college. They gave them licenses. And these people said, these are the drug lords. These are who you need to go after. And it was lies. And then they let them go into our community. So he has a right to deport them now for that.